Such a beautiful day. So we've just arrived at our most favorite place in the R, one of our most favorite, and look at this sight. Look at that water. And there's absolutely no one on the beach except for us. This is marvelous. This town, there's usually a lot of people outside. Well, not a lot of people, because this is not a highly tourist place, but it's typically full of locals walking around, and a couple of tourists. There's nobody out in the streets right now, and it's pretty awesome. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Look at this water, guys. Found a nice little patch of shade here. This is where we'll be spending our Saturday afternoon. And now we made a new friend, this guy right here. I think he wants a peanut butter sandwich. Hey, buddy. I found a little fish. Look who came out to play. Every time we come to the beach, we always find a companion.
Always.
Now this little guy wants to follow us around. We got two friends. Well, that was very pleasant. And now we have a 2-hour journey back home. The air is so clean over here. Bet you can't spot the cow. There it goes. Hello there. How's the grass? Is it greener on the other side?
1 week later.
So funny story, we actually never made it home that night. Shortly after that last clip, we were about halfway home from the beach. It's about a 2-hour drive. And there were some police in an intersection and they wound up pulling us over. And they asked us where we were going and we said Santiago. And they're like, you can't go home. We're like, but we're not interacting with anyone. We're just driving home. And they said, yeah, you're not allowed to be outside of your house past 5 o'clock. You know, us, I guess, never having to endure any type of shutdown or curfew in the past, because this is the first time for everyone. We thought it was just for people hanging out outside, that you just couldn't congregate or you just couldn't be outside doing nothing. So we figured driving from one destination to another was okay. And it wasn't. So we wound up getting detained, well, semi-detained, because they actually gave us the option to go home. But they said, you know, on the way home, you're gonna come across a couple of other intersections, and there's no other way for you to get home. And chances are that the policemen over there are not gonna be as nice as we are, and they're gonna detain you, and they're gonna put you in the jail cell with everybody else. And we're like, we're not trying to go that route. So we're there trying to debate whether, they said they actually gave us the option to stay in a hotel that was actually closed, but they said they knew the people that run it and that they could open it up and open up a room just so that we can spend the night. So we were kind of exploring that option, but we were a little bit weary about, you know, we were in a town that we weren't familiar with the people there, and like we were a little bit nervous about spending the night at some random hotel. So you know, so while we were there just trying to figure out what to do, a pickup truck showed up with a couple of other policemen and a bunch of people they picked up from like the front of the houses, and they basically shoved them all into the station, including us, because we were just standing outside. And we wound up basically being detained unintentionally, because even though we were free to leave, when the other cops showed up, they were basically like, you know, no exceptions. So thankfully they were nice enough to not send us to the where the jail is, where everybody else was sent to, And since our vehicle was there, they just let us. Long story short, they let us stay in our car. But it wasn't pleasant because we hadn't showered. We had just came from the beach. We were full of sand, and we were sticky. And it wasn't exactly. We have an SUV, and we slept in the back, but it wasn't exactly the most comfortable. So that was quite an adventure, and a bit scary because had we been sent to where the prison is, we heard it's like hell there. There were like 200 to 300 people being stuffed in one area, nowhere to sit, no bathroom, no way for you to sleep or anything. But we wound up driving home the next day in the morning, and it felt so good to be home. You know, we figured going to the beach, and it was all good had we left on time. And now we actually had intentions on going to the beach this weekend, just because there was nobody there and we pretty much had the whole beach to ourselves. But then yesterday, or actually on Friday, they extended the lockdown, and now they passed a new rule that you can't leave your vicinity. So, you know, we live pretty much in the center. Santiago is like not around any beaches. So we're not allowed to, we would have to go to a different town for us to access any beach. So now we can't even do that. But it's all right. We've been staying home and just working from home and doing everything from here. And we stocked up on food. So we don't have to go outside for much unless it's like dire for us to like get something that we absolutely need. So we're just going to be patient and try to keep ourselves occupied for the next couple of weeks and just ride this thing out. We're kind of eager, just like everybody else, to get over this thing. But you know, thus far, Dominican Republic's not too bad. I would say the panic level here is not that crazy. We have about 1,500 confirmed cases as of today. There's about 77 deaths, which sucks, but it's like nowhere near in comparison to what's going on in like New York and a lot of other parts of the U.S. And I feel for all my friends that are there. My business is also based out of New York, so you know it's not a good thing, but you know, what can we do? At this point, it's just a lot of damage control going on, and we're hopeful that we see a reversal of this thing relatively soon, because it's taking a huge toll on our business. But we're staying afloat, thank God, and our families are okay. Diane's family in California, and my family here. So we're very grateful, and we're just, you know, being patient like everybody else and hoping this passes soon. Be that as it may, I want to get some ideas from you guys. Comments below to, you know, those who are familiar with my channel. I used to do videos, you know, about different topics, whether it was travel, food, entrepreneurship, cryptocurrencies. I kind of want to get an idea of what you guys think would be a good angle. I want to take the opportunity this time that, you know, work is a little bit slower than usual and I have a little bit more of a time liberty. I want to take the time to create more videos and more content for you guys, but I don't want to just create videos just to create videos. Like, I want to create videos that will add some kind of value or that you guys will appreciate. So if you guys can give me some ideas below, I'd greatly appreciate that. That's it for now. Thank you for watching my video. Stay safe out there and best of luck with your health and your family and your friends. All right, peace.